Hello, my name is Michuga Ibrahim Williams, or Abraham Williams. I'm an architect. My father was a contractor, so I started I started going with him to the site from as far back as 1976, and before I finished even my elementary school, and I went to the secondary school, to the technical, and then finally I went to the university, and I was actually going to practice. I was finally going to do medicine, but I found out that I wasn't comfortable with blood, so I decided to change and became an architect. I had a flair already because of my parents and my father's position, so I started following him. I became a timekeeper at his site, that's their site, and then a foreman before I even finally went into to become an architect. So most of the things I knew it before I went to school, and so it was just like polishing it, finding the technicalities around it. And so since 1976 I've been on it, and 1993 I formed my own company, Joel Consult, and I've been on it from that time, Joel Construction, and then I added Joel Consult to it later, where we do the valuations, integrity checks, and everything for the building. Because I'm an architect, and because of the people I've moved with, I've worked with, and I've worked for, I've done. So that's how it is. So I'm an architect, a civil engineer, and I qualified as a quantity surveyor as well. So a quantity surveyor as well. So I have everything that is needed. It's like an advantage that comes mostly for free if you use me. And then we wanted to know the difference between an architect, a civil engineer, and a structural engineer. The civil engineer and the structural engineer, they deal with the skeleton of the building. After the architect designs, it's the structural engineer's duty to get you the structural specifications, what rod you must use, what depth the foundation must go, what span, what is the size of your because you need to know how big the size of your concrete, the size of your pillars, the size of your foundation, everything comes into play. So after the architect designs the building, it's a structural engineer's duty to give you the structural specifications, and then the structural integrity for the building to be able to stand. You should be able to know what rods to use for what span, and then what size of rod. Even the mixture of concrete, you have to know what's the ingredients, the things that comes into play when you are casting concrete, like the coarse material, the fine material, the cement content, even the water content of your concrete are all determined. They are all determined by the structural engineer, so you'll be able to get your structures in place, get everything that is necessary in place, so that you do everything and do it well, and do it. Like I said, you must get it right from the very foundation, or else you are going to be in a very, very big mess, a very, very big trouble in the future. You don't postpone your cry in building. You don't postpone your cry. You must always do what has to be done, the needful, from the very, very beginning. Thank you.
Video no watch the be and why office one person over subscribe. Yaro. Yaro when you are shiro, and that yes, I will video now. Subscribe. Subscribe. Subscribe.